Okay, it's the 1st of November 2015, early in the morning. It's very misty. We're parked up on a small site. We have a very large neighbour, but this is going to be Bertie, the inside story. And we'll go straight forward now and see where the driver sits. The driver's door is one of two doors. And there he is. Say hello, Tim. That's it.
Hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim. Tim has a step up, an integral step up. He has some nice containers in the door, and there he is, quite happy in his left-hand drive Bertie. Bye bye, Tim. The outside of Bertie has several lockers and containers for things like the gas, the diesel, the water, that's both fresh water and the wastewater, and the loo. And we're now coming around to the back. The back window is open because it is very, sort of bit of condensation this morning, so a little bit of air, but it's not cold. It's really nice. That's the holders for bicycles. And we come around to the ski locker. This, if I step back a bit, you can see it is really quite large. And if I open it up, it has shelves. These shelves do actually move, and presumably called a ski locker because it will take skis. But in general you use it for all sorts of stuff. You can see there's a bucket, the hose. We've got outdoor chairs in there, and Bertie's little quilt that goes around his windscreen is there up on the upper shelf. Anyway, it's really useful. And that closes and locks. This orange cable goes to the electric. We're on a hookup at the moment from the point over there by the gate. And we carry on round. All of this is to do with the fridge. That is nice and warm. Right, and we get to Bertie's main door. But before we go in, just have a look up along the top there. That is the awning that will pull down. We've only had that out once so far, of course, and there's the TV area peeking at us over the top of the roof. So, but look, it's a huge step up into Bertie. So we open the door, and inside there is a nifty little button. Press that, and lo and behold, the step comes down. The door is really nice. It will hook back, and it's a split door, so we could have it half and half like a staple door, which I find very nice. Right, okay, so we wipe our feet and we go inside. And there's Tim again. Well done, Tim. You can see Tim's got a nifty little light above him on the left, as does the passenger seat over here. Bertie is very well set up for lights. I'm just going to go and sit in the passenger seat just for a tick. And Tim will give me the camera back, and I can show you that we have some really nifty little bits here. That's to put your drinks on, essential, and 1, 2, 3 really deep sort of cupboardy drawer things, and our collection of walking boots in their bags all stacked down here. It's quite a handy place for them to be. And in this one we've got all electrical sort of stuff. Technical term. Right, okay, so we'll go on and show you the rest. Back to Tim for a tick while I get up and manoeuvre around. Okay, thank you. Oh dear. Right. I've done this before. Okay, so here we are in the main inside body of Bertie. Huge, lovely roof light here. There are 4 of these altogether. There's one over the driver's cab, one here, one towards the back, and one in the shower room, which we'll come to presently. All of these have a separate screen and a blackout blind. So we can be really cosy in here. So above the door, as we came in, there's all sorts of controls for things like water levels, one thing and another. And down here we have the kitchen area. We have 1.5 sinks, very civilised. So there is a big sink there under the cover and a half a sink there. One tap fits all, that swings across. This one also, very nifty, it's got a chopping board on the back. A really nice idea. We were quite happy when we found that. Lay that back down. This is the cooker, consisting of 3 hobs, well it's a hob isn't it, 3 rings, worked by gas of course. Underneath is the fridge. Yes, well there's the fridge with quite a big freezer compartment. That's pretty good because that can work either from the engine, it can work from when we're hooked up to electric, or it can run off gas. Above the sink and cooker area we have two big cupboards and 2 smaller cupboards. This cupboard over here is really for a TV. It's all set up, it's underneath the aerial, so it's all set up for a TV. Another cupboard there. Round the side here, this is the control for the heating and the hot water. Bertie has central heating, blown air, which is really nice. All around there are these sort of little, let's zoom in, little circle holes. You can adjust the flow of air through them, and they blow hot air through when the heating's running. And they're really nicely placed. There are some under the table. Talking of which, we'll turn round, we'll go to the table. There's Herbert, he comes with us everywhere. He's telling us it's now 14 degrees and it's 10:30. Very nice seating, same as at the driver and passenger seating. Very nice velo, very comfy. The table does shift around and the seating all changes to make a bed here. We've never tried this. We have seen it made up, but we've never tried this. But it looks really comfortable. We have 2 LED lights above the table, just worked by finger switch, and they're really efficient at night. We have 4 cupboards, again similar to the ones over the kitchen sink. They all work with this really nifty little clicker here. You press that and it opens it, and it's great. Whereas these, you just push, fingertip control, absolutely wonderful, and they click back really nicely. So going further back, oh yes, underneath, what else have we got? Yes, we've got under sink cupboards, which are just full of sort of stuff. This one is the cutlery drawer, and this cupboard has got the hot water tank in for the heating and boiler, and actually that kicks out ever such a lot of heat. Here we have a really nice mirror, not exactly floor length, but if you stand in it you can see all the way up and down, with a very nice light over the top. And just going straight through to the back, another cupboard and another little clicky drawer. Back window is open, as I said. We've got a very useful counter here, and then this cupboard goes back into the ski locker. So if there is anything in the ski locker you want to access from indoors, you probably can. I'm getting a bit tight for space here as far as the camera is concerned, but we're standing in front of the wardrobes. The wardrobe on the left is shelved, really nice, as you can see, very attractive, and this has the added benefit that you do get the hot air from the next door water tank, the heating tank. You do get that feed through here, so this can be really very, very warm. This one is lovely because it has a light that comes on instantly the door is opened, and that's hanging space. We're only away for a couple of nights at the moment, so we haven't got loads of clothes in here at all, but again there's very deep shelves as well. That's lovely. So close that again, and all these doors open with this sort of push button control, so it means they are nice and secure when you're moving. So you just do that to open them. and then press them closed again. Very efficient, excellent stuff, and considering Bertie's in his teenage years, it's pretty good that everything works. So this is the shower room. So we open this. Right, this is a nice little heaven in here. So it has a separate shower. There's the shower door there, and it's got its own skylight, as I said. We've got 1, 2, 3 lights. Sorry, not lights, mirrors. That's the light. Open one cupboard like that, and we've got another cupboard down here below the sink. I'm not sure you saw in there, but that's quite deep actually. And the loo, and places to hang things up. Oops. And a sink with its own plug. Everything's got its own plug. Right. And it's really very good. Works very well. I rather like it. Let's turn the lights on. Okay, bye bye shower room. And oh look! While we've been doing all that, there's the bed. This drops down from above where the driver and the passenger sit, and it's got its own little short ladder, and believe me, it is really comfortable. And now you can see its overhead vents there, and that is what secures it up. Yes, when it's up. And Tim's just done that really just while I've been whittering on. It's got its own light up there. If you did want to close yourself in, we've got curtains that come across but from both sides, so really snug. And there are curtains already that go round the front of Bertie, on the inside obviously, so you can have those drawn with or without the with or without the windscreen warmer. And I think that's about it. We've got carpet on the floor and cushions, of course. And there's Bertie. He's very snug. I haven't got into technicalities, but I think you get the general drift. So that's Bertie, the inside story.